Okay, hi, welcome to another Renewal podcast. This time we're talking about vasectomies and vasectomy reversals, isn't that right?
That's correct.
Okay, so how would you like to start off?
Let's start off with the vasectomy.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the vasectomy. It's very fast and quick procedure. You can just come to the hospital, do the vasectomy, and back home at the same day. And this is the most effective to prevent the pregnancy
Yes.
than a woman.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. And then you have to make sure before you decide to do the vasectomy that you don't want to have the child for the rest of your life. Yes.
No, hold on, it's not. That's true. It's a good idea, right? Because
Yes.
judging by the number of requests we get for vasectomy reversals, a lot of people do reconsider later.
Honestly,
Yes.
we probably get the most.
Yeah.
I get asked about vasectomies reversals frequently, more so than vasectomies.
I agree. So what else should we know about vasectomies?
And there are
Brent?
two methods. First is the incision method.
Mhm.
The second one is no cut method.
Is it a laser?
Is it? The
Teasing.
second one, like no cut, is like the lower list and
Yeah.
fast healing. So I didn't recommend that, but this is like a lower list and fast
Okay.
yeah. And about this is the most safe one, but like the normal, how do I say, medical, it can every medical thing have the risk.
Right,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
right.
Like the general one, the infection, breathing,
Mm-hmm.
bruising,
Mm-hmm.
and swollen.
Yep.
It can happen. It normal. Yeah. About the risk, the doctor will give you the antibiotic.
Yes.
Say so. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, and it's not like everybody walks out of there and swells up and gets bruising, and it's
No.
uncommon for this to be a problem.
Yeah.
It's a pretty
Usually,
quick.
really safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to underplay it.
No, it's
Yeah.
still a surgery.
Right, yeah.
There'll be pre-op testing. It'll still be a surgery. You just don't have
Right.
to stay after.
I
Yeah.
can't do it. I don't know how to do it. Prim also does not know how to do it. Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah. And the result. Can I say that?
Yes.
Yeah. It take up to 3 months or more.
Right.
To you have to get the confirm from the doctor that you are the procedure is effective.
Yes.
Yes.
Because you don't want to find out later that, oops.
Don't assume it by yourself that
Yep.
it now after I'm done though I can do anything
Yep.
that I want. Wait for the doctor until the doctor prove it or guarantee that it's a work, it's effective.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you may have a special gift
Yes.
Yeah.
that you can't give back.
So the next thing is the reversal. And I
Yes.
think the most important thing to consider is how long ago you originally did your vasectomy.
Yes.
So the more time that passes, the
The percent that you can get back,
Mhm.
how do I say
it
to know?
lowers.
Yeah.
So there's no guarantee that it'll be a 100% successful
No.
reversal. But if you don't have that much time between your original vasectomy, that increases your risk of it being successful. Your age also does come into play.
Yes.
So if you reach out to us, our first question is going to be, when did you have your vasectomy reversal? How old are you?
And your type,
Yep.
the type of the method that you have done the vasectomy.
Oh, sure.
to.
If you know if you can give us that information, that's only good for us to have.
And we've helped with a lot of, frankly, a lot of requests for vasectomy
Yeah,
reversals.
absolutely.
I've sat in the room and have microsurgeons sketch out on paper exactly what, we're looking for it to be healthy, milky white semen when I get in there. I have to retie the tube and attach it. The longer it's been, the older you are, the less a chance that it will grow back together and then have an opening to let it pass
Yes.
through. So all these things are an issue.
It's more complicated than the vasectomy, and it's
Definitely.
more expensive
Yes.
too.
And there's a lot of variables, and we can't necessarily tell you everything up front because,
Yep.
like Kevin just said, it's not until the surgeon actually gets in there
Yes.
do they know what the likelihood is going to be in terms of
I
success
asked
rate.
that. I said, can you tell ahead of time? And they said, this is microsurgery. Not really.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically we have to get in there, which
Yeah.
is interesting. That brings up an interesting point too. Things you can ask for ahead of time. As the only person with a penis currently at this table, if you were going to cut it for any reason, I might want to be under general anesthesia.
Yes, yeah.
And people ask all the time, and different hospitals and facilities and different doctors have different opinions on that kind
Okay.
of. We've had trouble in a while back in Phuket which I understand is now not an issue, but just trying to get an estimate. It's not that they wouldn't do it. They wanted to meet in person before they would price it.
Yes.
Whereas I understand that may not be an issue now. But if you have these special needs that I also have or would have, then I would recommend, just let us know up front so we can put it in the file. But sometimes recognize that for certain things, you may need to be there.
Yeah, we do our best to give you as much information about any kind of procedure because we really understand you're flying over, there's a lot of trust involved, and you want to know exactly how much you're going to spend, where you're going, you want to have all those details hammered out. But every once in a while, and this is one of those situations, we can't necessarily give you every single guarantee up front. Yeah.
Actually, we had a case where I felt really bad when it came to vasectomy reversal, and it was an illustrative case about health checks and checkups.
Was that my client?
Yeah, and I felt really awful about that because we went to the appointments and set up everything up, and over months, and it all came down to after at the EKG they found a history of myocardial infarction that this person who had regular checkups, those checkups had not detected.
Yeah, so what happened is he didn't pass his preoperative test because again, this is still a surgery. So
and an optional one.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's what they're thinking. It's not worth the risk. If you were dying, they'd have a different opinion.
So I mean, generally we say, go home and be with visit your regular doctor, your local doctor, your GP, get a health checkup, let them know that you're planning on surgery. But in this case, this guy did do this, and they just didn't catch the issue with his heart.
Right, and I realized I was just talking about GA for vasectomy. I think reversal is almost always GA. It's normal vasectomy, which is not, but we've had requests for that. Yeah, so we've had people say, because I realized I was talking about that's what made me think about you always have to have the pre-op. So I suppose the lesson there is, you're thinking entirely about vasectomy reversal, but guess what? You need to make sure
you're safe to be under anesthesia and you're going through surgery. And
I felt really bad.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate case. But if this is something that you're thinking about, if you're thinking about a vasectomy or a vasectomy reversal, talk to us. We'll do our best to get you informed, even with the variables in mind. So hit us up at info@renewable.com, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and let us know your vasectomy questions.
AOL keyword renewal. It's still there. All right, sorry.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.